Okay, so in this tutorial, I will show you how to migrate products and categories from BigCommerce to your Shopify store. So I have here my test store on BigCommerce, and this is how it will look when migrated to your Shopify store. It has all the collections, all the same products and everything. Yes. So let's get started and see how it's done using Excelify app. Okay, so I have prepared my clean Shopify store with no products, no collections, nothing. And let's just migrate from the BigCommerce. So we go to BigCommerce admin. And first of all, we would need to create a credentials so that we can allow Excelify connect to your BigCommerce store. So here we go to the advanced settings and to API accounts. And this will allow us to connect through the API. We are not going to migrate using the file, but using the API, because this is the most precise and most complete way how can we get the maximum data out of BigCommerce to the Shopify. Because the file has its limitations, that's why we are going to use API this time. So we are clicking here on the Create API account and create v2, v3 API token. And now we assign a name like test migration. And on the scopes, we choose information and settings and products as read only, so that we can only read this data from your BigCommerce store, and click save. And you see this window open, but at the same time also the file got downloaded here. This is the credentials file, and that's all we need actually. We just need this file. We don't need any of those because it's the same thing. And now we go here on our Shopify admin to the apps, to Excelify app. And here on the import section, we just click to add the file and choose our BigCommerce credentials file, exactly as it was downloaded from BigCommerce. And just choose to upload, and Excelify will recognize that this is the BigCommerce credentials file, and it will show you the format that it says that BigCommerce API here. It sees that there are 16 products, 6 collections, and 22 redirects. And we are going to generate redirects for you basically, so that all the paths, for example, if you are going to go to the product page on BigCommerce, so it's like this, and we will have the redirect so that eventually if someone had bookmarked this product page, or it's indexed on Google or other search engines, so we will redirect actually from this URL to your Shopify, the same product page. So it's very convenient. Right, so it says ready to import. We could actually press import at this point and it would import everything as it is on your BigCommerce, but there's additional step that you might want to do. Basically, if you want to clean up your data or update some attributes, to use the chance and actually do the migration in a more clean way, basically. So we will do a dry run at first. Now we press import and we wait for it to go through all those items, and it will generate us a results file, but it's not importing just yet. Okay, so it's finished and we can download the import results. And here in that import results file, it's a zip file, as you can see. We can unzip it, and inside that zip file, we have import result XLSX file, so the Excel file with the data and the images folder. And those images are basically any images that you had in your product's description. If those images were embedded, so we actually download them and we changed their links to the Shopify links. And in a minute, I will show you how to bring those over to Shopify. So I'm opening now the import result file, and so just we quickly run through what's here. So we have the handle, so it's the part of the link that brings us to the Shopify URL, the product title, the body HTML, and all attributes and columns and data rows and images that were in your BigCommerce store. And all the other fields that we don't have any specific place in Shopify where to put them, but that might be valuable for you for reference, we are putting in Shopify meta fields. So for example, it's a big.id. It's basically your BigCommerce product ID, in case you need to know what product it was. And so it's the width, the depth, the height, and like basically all sorts of attributes that you might need to reference. And of course, here are all the options and variants and SKUs and the weight and the prices, and basically whatever you had on BigCommerce that's directly usable in Shopify, you will have it here. And so here at the bottom, you can actually see in this file, we have 3 sheets. So in this first sheet, we have a products data. The second sheet is collections. So in this case, it's custom collections or manual collections as in Shopify. Again, it has the handle, the title, the descriptions, and also each product as it needs to belong in this specific collection. We are listing which products go to which collections. So it's there. And the redirects. So we are mapping the path from the BigCommerce location to the Shopify location, so that whenever somebody will go to this old location of your product, they will get to the Shopify proper destination. And so the fact that you have this Excel file, you can do all sorts of changes in it, whatever you need. But basically, you can add some tags, some, for example, migrated, like anything you want to add here or change in any of the value, you can do it here. And once you are done, you just save the file, and this time you import this import result file again with Excelify. You just, again, in the import section, choose this import result file. But if you didn't need to change anything in your data, you could just press import on the first step and it would import. And now it shows that the format is Excelify, and you don't need to change any options, just press import and it will import. Okay, so now we wait until the import is finished. Like you see, it shows it created already 16 products, 2 new collections, and it's still in progress. And the collections are done, and now it creates the redirects. And yeah, so basically, if we now go to our Shopify store and refresh, voila, here are all the collections with all the products in them and so on. But there is one last issue we need to solve, is that, for example, if we take this one product, Smith Journal 13, you see there is no image on our BigCommerce store. For this Smith Journal 13, we have this image here. It's a part of description. And here in the migrated product, it's not there. Why? It's because we are embedding images, and that's why we have those images here in this image folder. And what we need to do now is we need to go to Shopify settings and files and upload files. Upload those both images. How many images you will have here, you need to upload all of them, of course. In this sample, we just have 2 images. And then we upload them. And now we go to our product on Shopify and refresh, and voila, here it is. It's because we have put like the projected URL on where this image will be on Shopify files, but you need to upload them by yourself. And as soon as you upload those images there, then you will have them on your Shopify. So now if we go to Shopify admin, we can see that we have all those migrated products here, and we have all the collections as well. Here are the collections with collection images if you had them, and with embedded images inside the collection description, and of course all the products that belong to each of those collections. And we have here under online store, under navigation, the redirects. So we go to URL redirects, and here are all those redirects. So now even if someone will go to like your Shopify store here, we go not to the product / Smith Journal, but we just go to the, like on your BigCommerce, just Smith Journal 13, and you can see that we still get to this product, and because it redirected us to the /product / Smith Journal. So that's how you migrate your whole products, collections, and redirects from BigCommerce to Shopify. And if you have any questions or something, basically here on our Excelify webpage under tutorials, and you can filter by BigCommerce, there is this migrate products from BigCommerce to Shopify. In this tutorial, there is everything I showed step by step. It's written in plain English so that you can follow all the points if the video was too fast or too confusing. Yeah, so you can follow this written tutorial. And if you have any questions or issues, definitely contact us by sending a message or through Slack channel or on email. And yeah, see you inside Excelify. Bye.